Hello everyone. Today we shall look into DateTimeZone functions. Here you could see that I have several times like Eastern Standard Time, like say, European Time and China Standard Time. Similarly, like I have a few sample dates along with their time zones. Okay, I would like to show you a few functions which are very helpful and handy. Please, try to practice and watch the video till the end so that you could learn a lot in this video. To quickly show you how to make these time zones into records, I'll quickly go to add column and click on custom column. Okay, I'll give a name called ToRecord. The function is datetime_zone.ToRecord. I'll just type ToRecord. You'll get a IntelliSense working as datetime_zone.ToRecord. Click on that and give your date time zone column. I'll close the parenthesis and click OK. As soon as you click OK, you could see that here there is year, month, day, hour, minute, second, and these are zone hours and minutes. If you want to like expand these into columns, you could click over here and uncheck this original column name as prefix and just click OK. As you could see that my year, month, day, hour, minute, second, zone hours and zone minutes, they are now spread into different columns. Okay, suppose that I have these values in separate columns and now I want to make use of these columns and make it into daytime zone. I could do that. I'll show you how. Again, let us create a custom column. Okay, now I'll give the name new daytime zone. Okay, here we will use a standard function which is hash date time zone parenthesis open. We should give the parameters in an order wise. First we should insert year, put a comma, month, day, insert, put a comma, hour, and insert minute, comma, second, comma, zone hours and zone minutes. So we have to place them in an order in this date time zone function to utilize the column values and make it into date time zone. As you click OK, here you could see that my new date time zone is formed. I could change the data type to date time zone so that it could accommodate this UTC values. Okay, respective time zone values. And we shall look few other functions. Okay, here I have a text date where you could see that date is like around 2020 October 30th. I have this text format date. Suppose that I want to get the date time zone formatted date. What I'll do is I'll write from. The function is datetimezone.from. I'll just type from. Here if you scroll down, you could see that datetimezone.from is available. Just open the parenthesis, insert your text date and close the parenthesis. Click OK. Here you could get your time zone along with this date and time. You could change the data type to date, time and time zone. You could customize it if you are aware that it belongs to a different time zone, or it belongs to a different culture. You could add the second parameter as I have shown you in the other videos. Here coming to the next function, moving on to the next function, here we have few dates, okay, which are in numerical form, but these are the dates where these are the file time values which we could say they are 100-second nano intervals which are calculated from January 1st 1601 AD. So okay, and these file time values we could convert into dates date time and time zone values by using a function called datetimezone dot from file time. I'll type from file time as a name of the column. In the custom formula, as you type from file time, here you could see that datetimezone dot from file time. Click on that open the parenthesis, insert your dates, close the parenthesis and click OK. Here as soon as you click OK, here you could see the respective dates and times and the respective time zones. So this is how you use your file time function in order to convert the text date, I mean this numerical dates to file time values to real date time zone values. Moving on to the other function, we have this text date where we could convert this into date time zone, but this is by using like ISO 8601 format. I'll show you what it is. Click on custom column, and let us name it as from text, because we are converting this text to date time zone value. We shall write from text. Okay, as you type from text, you could see this date time zone dot from text. Click on it, open the parenthesis. Here I could choose my date column. Okay, text date column. I should use the second parameters where I could format it. I'll open the square brackets, type format equal to the respective format for this kind of date, it is capital O. Okay, I'll put a comma where I require the culture, which is US, en-US. Once I complete, I'm again closing the square bracket and I'm closing the parenthesis to make sure that they are not like wrong. So this is my text date column and my format and comma culture. So as soon as I click OK, here you could notice that my date time zone value is now in a proper way. I could convert it to date time zone and utilize it. Let us suppose that I want to remove this UTC time. Okay, I could do that by using RemoveZone function. Click on add column, go to custom column. Okay, I'll give a name called RemoveZone, and I'll just type RemoveZone. Here you could see that DateTimeZone.RemoveZone function is available. Okay, I'll open the parenthesis, just insert your datetime zone column and click OK. Here you could see that now my ZoneHours and ZoneMinutes has disappeared. I could just quickly make it into a data type. Similarly, instead of removing the zone, suppose that you want to switch the zone. Okay, here the zone is plus 5 hours 30 minutes. Okay, suppose that I want to change it to 7 hours 0 minutes. Okay, what I will do is I will use the switch zone function. I'll give the new column name as switch zone. As I type switch zone, you could see this function DateTimeZone.SwitchZone function. I'll open the parenthesis, insert my DateTimeZone column, put a comma. Here you are asked for time zone hours. I'll put 7. I need 7 hours and 0 minutes. I'll close the parenthesis and click OK. Here you could see that my date time zone UTC, like date time zone value, has changed. Okay, I'll quickly change it to date time zone. I have this random date. Suppose that I want to change it to UTC time zone. Okay, I have a function which is called as ToUtc, where you could change the date time zone values to UTC values. Okay, suppose that I want to change to UTC. I'll give the name ToUtc. The function is ToUtc. I'll just type ToUtc. You could see this DateTimeZone.ToUtc function. Open the parenthesis, give your date time zone column and close the parenthesis, hit OK. Here you could see that two UTC zone values has been converted, and then you could make utilization of it. Suppose that I wanted to change back to local time and I have this UTC time. I could still convert it to local time. like you type ToLocal, okay, equal to, you write ToLocal. There is a function called DateTimeZone.ToLocal. As you click on it, you could insert the ToUtc column where I have the UTC datetime zone values. My datetime zone values of UTCs will be now converted to local time. Here you could see that this is the local time which I utilized. Now by using ToLocal function, I have brought it back to the normal datetime zone value. I would like to give few examples of current time similar to the like functions we used in datetime functions. Datetime zone functions also have that fixed time values. Let us see what is it. I'll just give fixed local now. So the function is fixed local now function. Here you could see the datetime zone dot fixed local now. Just open the parenthesis and close the parenthesis and click OK. Here you have this current time, okay, along with this zone, UTC zone, GMT zone. Apart from that, you could even use local now function. I'll again click on custom column. Okay, I'll use local now. Here we have datetime zone dot local now. Click on it, open the parenthesis and close the parenthesis and click OK. Instead of datetime, you could see that here we have local, I mean local now and fixed local now values. We have this datetime zone values where zone along with the time and date are represented. You could change the data type to datetime and datetime zone and utilize it. Okay, these are few functions which could be really helpful in order to utilize the current time. Okay, and let us see two other functions which could be helpful for you to extract zone hours and zone minutes. I'll quickly add the custom column. This is my sample date. What I could do is in the custom column I could type zone hours. Okay, date time zone dot zone hours. I'll open the parenthesis, insert my date time column and close the parenthesis. Click OK. Here you could see that my zone hours are present. Okay, the zone hours is like 5 hours, so it is zone hours is 5 hours and minutes is like 30 minutes. To extract it, what I could do is I could click on the custom column. I'll type zone minutes and in the function I'll just type zone minutes. Here you could see that my function is now appearing datetime zone dot zone minutes. As you click on it, open the parenthesis, click on datetime zone column and close the parenthesis and click OK. Here now you could see that my time is also appearing, which is 30 minutes. So these are all the datetime zone functions which are very handy and useful for you to utilize in the analysis. Please practice it and do explore. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.